What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the final installment of the Berlin Vlogs, the sixth day and the final day of the Berlin Vlogs. And today I'm hoping to do my alternative tour. Depends on how I'm feeling. It's still not well from the other day, but I am gonna give it a go. I've got my ticket and we're just about to go on the alternative walking tour. It takes about 3.5 hours, and I'll give you as much information as I can. We start here at the Brandenburg Gate, as you can see in the background, and we end up at the East Side Gallery. So should be interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. Just stepped off on our first stop back there, and basically our tour guide Georgia was telling us about basically the wall, really, a lot about the wall, and how it was built, and how after World War II, East and West was divided, and basically how a cultural scene moved from West and East, and how there was a massive migration between East and West, as well as before the wall fell down between 1945 and 1960. There was about 3 million people who migrated from East to West at the time, and then once the wall was built, you were kind of trapped in there. But I'm pretty sure there was enticements, right, that would get you to come to one side. So in the West they'd have higher wages, cheaper rents and stuff like that. And so when the wall came down in 1990, same again, they were trying to entice people over to the West, and then in the East there was such there wasn't really anything left in the East. There's a lot of space. So what she said after that, but yeah, very interesting stuff. I learned about the wall and the cultural movements, and how people mass immigration between one side and the other before the wall was built. But I don't have it long, but see the building where the mark is, how long is now. Right, I'll tell you something about this building. So this building was in East Germany, and so when the wall fell down, it was kind of in East Germany, I think it was kind of like a shopping complex, and like big extravagant building, and it was the first of its kind. Then when that didn't work, the owner went bankrupt. Artists started squatting there and staying there, and they built kind of like an illegal hangout where all their art was done. There was a little cafe there, I think, and yeah, it was going well for them. Then I can't remember what she said, but some fella bought the place and said, "Look, I like what you're doing here," but they started charging rent. So then they started charging them like €1 or €2 a month, and then that's kind of where it went downhill, really, because then he got bankrupt for obvious reasons, and then there was a huge legal battle, and in 2012 they lost that legal battle. Went from 2008 to 2012. They were kicked out. The artists were ducked out, and a lot of their stuff was thrown on skips. Now, in 2014, some American dude bought it for 150 million, and is hoping to turn it into a shopping centre and a hotel and apartments, which is kind of ironic if you think it's what it used to be. But Berlin, you can see the kind of house in the background behind the bushes. Basically Berlin is famous for their parties. Basically it's kind of emerged in the 20s, right, between say First World War and then what I was told an economic crisis in 1929, and basically it's still alive today. And during the Nazi regime, the place that we're showing you closed down, but underneath they have secret parties and stuff like that, and raids. I heard cocaine was really high on the market back then as well, if you're interested in the drug trafficking in Germany in the 1920s. If you've been to Berlin before, you might notice golden squares on the ground there for people who are more for people who were died or persecuted during the Nazi regime in Germany. There's loads of them all over the place. Like they left the addresses of where these people might have worked or where they've come along to this artsy area. You can see Anne Frank. This one here, right, Monkey, which is us taking all the photos of the area. There's honestly I've loved the store. So artsy and kind of magical in a way, different side to Berlin that you don't always see. This area is it's in a way, it's pretty awesome. Continue on. I know if the vlog hasn't been going, but I've been enjoying myself. I know that's not a very good excuse for the vlog, but yeah, it's kind of hard to get your phone out when you keep moving around. Anyway, where we're in now is basically a huge Turkish area, basically where the Turks live, and Berlin is in the world's is the third most Turkish populated place in the world. Obviously Istanbul and somewhere else, but yeah, it's the third most Turkish populated place in the world. Also, this area is where like a May Day festival is, which is the 1st of May. Basically a massive festival is held here where all this all basically left-wing people will come out and celebrate left-wingism, I guess, in the 1st of May. This spaceman or astronaut astronaut, and story about him. See the way his hand is? That's there's a Volkswagen garage back behind us, and basically there's all the flags there, so it'll shine bright lights, and during the night it shows him planting a flag on a planet, which is pretty cool. Well guys, I don't know if you can see, but I actually didn't get to show you the rest of the tour. It started lashing rain. There's a few puddles on the ground that you can see. So the camera is like the most important part of actually vlogging. So I couldn't actually show you what I was getting up to on the tour. But we saw the East Side Gallery, and that was really the only bit you really missed. That when I was here, but I met some lovely people as well. Really, I love meeting people on holidays. Just having a connection with people you'll probably never see again. As in, like, it's nice to talk to people that are doing the same, that are interested in the same thing. Like, I met these people doing the alternative tour, so it was really enjoyable, and also I learned so much about kind of the wave of Berlin, West Berlin lifestyle, moving to the east during this tour, and it was just really enjoyable experience seeing some of the art. And here's actually one of the pieces of artwork we saw on the tour. Basically, you see the animals hanging there. On the bottom was actually a pig, right? But there was a mosque nearby, so out of respect, he changed it to a goat, just to not offend the neighbours, which I think was quite nice, because you might have not seen that in other places, but it's kind of just the way it is here. Currently waiting just outside the train station for the family to head back to the apartment for the final time. I appreciate you guys watching these, actually, considering there's not as many as I'd hoped, considering me being unwell. I'm actually kind of unwell at the moment, but I'm powering through nonetheless. I do hope you've enjoyed the Berlin vlogs, even though I didn't get to do as many as I wanted to. I do hope to do more like this, and hopefully be more well. I've been going through a bit recently, so I think that's probably contributing to me being unwell. But nonetheless, thank you for the support through watching the Berlin vlogs. It does mean a whole lot, even though I can be a bit late putting them up, even though I don't get as many up as I'd like to. So once again, thank you for your support. Well, it's the morning after, and that is the end of the Berlin vlogs for forever. I really hope you enjoyed my time around Berlin. I know I wasn't well for a lot of it, but I thought I showed you enough when I was well. I was in the alternative tour yesterday, the Berlin tour, and the Olympic Stadium tour, and then the matches I've been to. There's a match vlog coming up as well soon, so keep an eye out for that. All in all, I enjoyed my holiday, even though I was sick for some of it, and I hope you enjoyed me taking you around Berlin, seeing the sights, and I hope I enlighten you on a bit of history